Plain and simple, more New Jerseyans, especially young families welcoming a child, will have greater flexibility to benefit from paid family leave. So what are we doing? We're doubling the length of time that workers can take for paid family leave, allowing up to 12 weeks every year instead of 6.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially for that new mom and dad, we know that more time spent bonding with a child can lead to a better long-term outcome for that child. Just as importantly, we are increasing the maximum possible benefit from 53% of the statewide average wage to 70% of the average wage. In real terms this year, that's an increase from $651 a week to $860 a week. Hundreds of dollars more each week for families to make ends meet. This too is a common sense move. The benefit workers currently receive, as was mentioned, was set in 2008, and that won't cut it in 2019. More workers, what else? More workers will have their jobs protected while they're out on leave because this law institutes strong protections against retaliation or discrimination by their employer for taking paid family leave. And we are expanding the issues for which a worker can take paid leave to explicitly include domestic or sexual violence, both if the worker is a victim of such violence or if they have to care for a family member who is a victim. For middle class and lower income families, the temporary loss of a paycheck because of the need to care for a loved one can be a daunting and stress-inducing financial hurdle. But paid family leave can be vital in allowing them to focus their attention where it is most needed, on their family.
This bill was really important to me because my family faced financial issues. You know, none of us really think that our relatives are going to get sick or that sick. I had both grandparents get sick at the same time, requiring hospitalization. Only one returned home. But the fact was, what member of the family was going to give up the security of their job to take care of a family member who, let's be honest, was limited in English, who had her preferences, and the hospital food, let's be honest, was not good or she wasn't eating it. And so we had to come together as a family. And this can actually break up families. Who gives the time, who doesn't? Who has that flexibility? And this bill expands who is family, which actually answers the realities of the day. I wish this program existed. There are still hard feelings within my family regarding the decisions that were made. But we made sure that our family member was cared for, loved, and it cost what it cost. And if it meant that some members had to dip into their pensions, that's what they did. But this is going to help so many families in New Jersey.
An incredibly powerful story and somebody who's lived this, a leader on this for a long time, Assemblywoman NJ.com. This is now the law of the land.